Howdy folks, Danny with BullDogSmithFarms back with another mail call. I got a box and I know what it is, but you don't. Not yet, not yet, but I'm gonna open it and we're gonna find out. And I waited since yesterday because I was busy videoing for this channel and my Christian channel all night long, and so I thought I would save this so I could do it on camera. And so got my awesome Doug Ritter Hogue right here. It's all carbon fiber. It's a cool knife. It's a really cool knife. Automatic, full carbon fiber and magna cut steel. It hits pretty hard. Now let's see. How do we open this box and try not to destroy it? I think that's Let's see if this will work. There, and down this way, and cut this here. This looks like it might actually be one that you can open. We're going to find out, I reckon, without tearing it all to pieces. I like to save boxes if I can. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. They just always are complicated, ain't they? Go that way. You definitely got that. We'll cut this tape right here too, just find out. Cut this in too. It's fun watching somebody cut tape and try to figure out how to get in a dang box. Without destroying the box. It comes out of there. Just don't want to. Maybe I need to cut that a little better. I don't think so though. I think that's cut good. You know, you end up breaking the box anyway. See? Might as well just break it. I don't know how them are supposed to work. I think they go together and they ain't supposed to come back apart. You reckon the post office does that so that you have to keep buying boxes? Let's see. This came from Rivers Edge Cutlery up there in Ohio. They are in Hilliard, Ohio. And there's kind of a cool story. There's kind of a cool story with this. So, let's see. What we got here? REC Club. Got the Rec Club thing. And thank you with all the great online dealers. I just put glasses on. I hate to wear them. I want to get some cool glasses, but we are honored that with all the that you chose us for your purchase, we will do our best to bring you the latest products and knowledge that industry has to offer. We are always striving to be at the top of our game, and always welcome any comments, questions, critiques, or suggestions you may have. We hope you enjoy your new purchase and hope you keep us in mind for your next. The crew at REC, Rivers Edge Cutlery. I wonder what that. I've bought stuff from them before, but I've never done this little thing there. Never scanned that. They are real nice folks up there. Only you can prevent dull knives. Now that's a cool sticker that I am definitely keeping. That one I am keeping. They always give you some kind of little swag. So, little blue knife. I do not have a blue knife. So, our pen. Don't have a blue pen. So I go over here with my pink pen and my green pen. And I'll set the destroyed box over here. And it's wrapped in paper. And so, every time I've talked to them, they've been really, really helpful. And they have a little bit of a veterans discount. And it's a real small shop. So, you know, if you talk to one person, there's only, I think, 4 or 5 of them there. So, they really do take care of you. So, this guy popped up. I get their emails and everything. So, first thing in the morning, I pop on there and look at their email when they come out. And they had a cool release coming up. And I've been wanting one of these guys' knives. I wanted a particular one, but these were actual customs of his, not just his production knives. And so they had one of the one that I had been thinking about, but it wasn't all that cool. Just as far as handle material, it was just G10. And so they had some other models, but they had really cool handle materials. So I picked one of them that I thought would be really cool EDC fixed blade. And let's open this guy up and take a look. Oh, that's a cool box. Cool box. Can y'all read that? AUX Manufacturing. Auxilary Manufacturing. And y'all heard of Auxilary Manufacturing? They make cool fixed blades, and they have several out that I really like that they've collabed with other people. And one of them is Big Idea Design, which is in Chattanooga, which is only like an hour from me. And they collabed on Auxilary Manufacturing's what are they calling that guy? A pocket Bowie. And that's what I wanted, was a pocket Bowie. Well, the one that Big Eye, the collab with Big Eye, it's got titanium handles. And this one would have been that knife, but with G10 carved handles. And if there hadn't been any other really cool choices, I would have got that one. But there was a couple other, and I really would have liked to have one of, there was 4 different designs, and I really would have loved to have one of each, but one of them was my budget, you know. So let's open this guy up and take a look at it. Now this, yeah, there we go. There we go. At least I know how to get boxes at these companies. So here we are. We got a little rubbish in here. And let's see. We got little, you know, little stuff to kind of cushion everything. I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to look, even looking at it. I want to see if there's any stickers and stuff. I ain't even want to look at it. Yeah, there's some cool stuff in there. I'm putting a box on top of it so I can't even see it. I don't even want to look at it. All right. So, AUX Manufacturing, thank you for your support. Model RUNT XL. Y'all read that? Build date February of 2026. Details AEBL, stainless, carbon fiber, and ironwood. I think you can read that okay. That is why I picked this one. Carbon fiber and ironwood. I don't know how many other people are like me, but I love really traditional things and really modern things. And so I love handles on like traditional knives like wood and bone and antler. And I also like carbon fiber and all the fat carbons now and the camo carbons and all that stuff. So you put the two of them together all the time. So very cool. Auxilary Manufacturing, USA made knives. Michael Jarvis, Reno, Nevada. And an address. All right, that is cool. That's awesome. And a pretty cool Auxilary Manufacturing sticker. You know they're famous for that coffin handle, which is one of the reasons I want to get that pocket Bowie. So I've got to get one of them somewhere along the line here. And what is this AUX Manufacturing? Oh, sweet. Oh, that's cool. Cool patch. Ain't that cool? That is awesome. Little knife. Kind of rocket. That is cool. Put my other sticker over here so it's together with that. Put my other card over here. Keep everything together. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put y'all back in the box. For now, put my giblets back in the box. Y'all see the giblets? Bunch of giblets. I'm intentionally just not looking at that thing. I knew it would be a relatively small knife, which is cool because I've been in this kind of fixed blade kick, and I really like EDC fixed blades. And so I've been kind of trying to buy a few of them, and really haven't had much success. I have my eye on a lot of them. So let's look at this guy. Oh, it looks pretty. Oh, wow. Oh, that is cool. Oh, man. Love the sheath. Love that sheath. Love that tan. Kind of FDE. That is cool. Oh, that's cool. Like a wire clip. That's pretty cool. That is sweet. Yeah, that is definitely. I mean, that's a neck knife. I've got a Montana Knife Company one that's smaller than this, but it ain't that much smaller. Let's get it out of there. Woohoo! Oh yeah! Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. I want to look at it. So there we got carbon fiber and ironwood. That is really cool. Man, that is awesome. Love that blade. There was another one just a little bit bigger than this that I really liked too. And it had real cool. It had ironwood too. Wow. Very cool. And it says AUX Manufacturing on that side of the blade. Let's see if it'll. I can't see if y'all can see it or not. And I don't see a marking for the blade steel. AUX Manufacturing. Nope, I don't. Nice stone washed finish. Wow, it's nice and slick. And that's TKL slick. That is beautiful. Not that, coffin handle that I really kind of wanting. I saw them at Blade Show last year, and I've been kind of like, I want one of them ever since. Then they came out with a big design one, and I really wanted one since then. But if that one would have had a handle like this, I would have bought that one. It was actually a little less money. Well, it might not have been if they'd have had carbon fiber and all, because it was G10 and it was kind of carved like this handle, but just black G10. And so I could only afford one, and well, let me show it to you better first. God, so much to do. Cool little lanyard on the back there, just kind of little grip. Cool carbon fiber carved there, and ironwood, pretty dark ironwood. Not, but of course there's not that much, of it to, be getting a whole lot of grain. The blade finish is out of this world. I wonder if ABEL when it just takes a really good kind of polish, because this is, I've got several AEBL blades and they're all real slick like this. The other two are, well, no, one of them's not AEBL. One of my TKLs is not. But look at this beauty. Look at this thing. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Oh man, that is nice. Man, it fits right in your hand really good. I can get a full 4-finger grip on it. You know, see, I don't have giant hands to where, like, most knives work for me. I don't have that problem that you would if you have really big hands. You know, your whole pinky would be hanging off. But you kind of got that to grab your pinky if you were back there, right? It's kind of the point. But I'm on that whole handle, you know, right there. So it's not a thin blade, but then it's got, like, the handles are really thin on it. It's carbon fiber, which I love, but they're really thin, and so it's a very, very small knife. I'll get it out and I'll do a little review on it. I did a review on my whitetail from Montana Knife Company. I've got a Blackfoot that I keep, like, on my dresser because I'm constantly having to cut stuff. I was, like, bedridden for months 2 years ago, and then sort of we have a 2-story house, and I couldn't get up and down the stairs, and so we made me a little room. And now I'm fixing to move into a bigger room because I'm trying to watch TV in here and stuff, and film and do all the stuff, and ice machine and everything all in one place. So we're gonna get me a little bigger space down there. And I actually have a really nice hunting room / guitar room, but my father-in-law has dementia, and so he's had to move in with us, and so he's living in my little hunting room down there, and he's a good fella, a preacher his whole life, and a meat cutter, good guy. And so, you know, you make adjustments, right? Because you got to take care of the people you love, and they took care of you, and you was little, and so now they're the ones needing some help. So anyway, I appreciate y'all listening to me tell my life story. But I love the way that carbon fiber is, and I love that ironwood, and I really love that blade even more than I thought I was going to. You know, when you're just looking at it and it's like, hey, we're dropping these knives in 2 hours, and there's a picture of 4 knives just laying there like this, you know, you don't really have any kind of scale, and well, one's bigger than the other one, but how big is the big one, and how, you know. So I talked to him, and I should tell you that. And so they, you know, these custom knives, they have 4 models. They only had so many of each, and I was like, them are selling out. So I got right on the phone with him and was like, hey, I want one of those knives, but I don't get paid till like 4 or 5 days from now. Can you just hold me one and I will pay you, you know, then. And they were awesome. They set me one aside, and literally in the last email, I've emailed with the owner a good bit over the last year or so, and so I talked to him on the phone, and he said, let's go to email. And so went to email, and he said, man, I'm glad you called right when you did, because I pulled that one and they sold out just bam like that. So I'm really glad that I got one, because I didn't just get one off the assembly line. I got one of his actual customs. And I may take this to Blade Show this year. Take my box and stuff and maybe get it signed and everything. That is just, it's a beautiful knife, y'all. Not really a review, just kind of a, wow, I got something cool in the mail and I wanted to show everybody. And let's see. Turn it over the way you can see it. There we go. All right. Y'all be blessed. And I will see you back next time at BullDogSmithFarms. Bye.